Don't believe me, just watch. Don't believe me, just watch.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Team NEOS Spotlight session. Today, we are interviewing Keddrick Jones, who you've probably seen on Facebook as Uptown Jones. So if you want to get in touch with him, make sure you type in Uptown Jones. But hey, Keddrick, thank you very much for joining us.
Hey, how y'all doing today? Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's start at the beginning. You have a different story of how you started with e-commerce, so I wanted you to share that with everyone.
Okay. Well, I started doing e-commerce in 2007. There was this website. They had a lot of Gucci and Prada and all those different name brand purses and shoes. So and they were located in China. What I used to do was just take the pictures and upload them on eBay and edit the listings. And I used to have bidding wars on these items. But the only thing about it was shipped from China. And when they shipped from China, people were like, well, I thought you was in America and things like that. So I kind of cut back a little bit on it. And, it worked a little bit. It worked good for about a year. And I made some decent profits. Then what I did do was I started cutting the middleman out, which was me. Because I would have the people from China ship it to me. Then I would ship it to the customer. So I was like, well, you know what? I come out better and I have more money at the end of the day if I just let them ship it. And then people were getting back to me and say, hey, I never received this. They were messing my feed back up. They were saying, okay, I didn't get this item, or this was the wrong item, or the product is fake. And so I was like, you know what? I can't keep dealing with this. I'm done with e-commerce. So probably in 2014, a young lady, I seen she was making money on Amazon. No, she was making money on eBay, and I asked her what was she doing, and she was telling me what she was doing. So I was like, oh, okay, I got a PayPal account. I used to do that. So she was like, well, you should come join me. I said, yeah, I think about it. So 3 days later, I actually joined her. And she was doing a lot of different businesses, and she didn't really have a main business, but I kind of wanted this to be my main business. And this was when I was with DSD. So I did a drop shipping with Amazon, Overstock. I didn't make a lot of money at that time. I just made a few dollars here and there because I wasn't really consistent with it at the time. So something happened where I had I think I lost my job, and I just stopped doing it completely. I got upset and I just stopped doing it completely. So this year not this year, but last year, I actually started doing Amazon without any training. And what happened with that was I actually got kicked off of Amazon for life. I had a lifetime ban. I can't even go on there with this particular username unless they kick me off. So what happened with that was I didn't follow any training. I was hard-headed. I didn't listen, and I got myself in a whole bunch of trouble, and they just shut me down. So what I did was what I had to do this year was I joined Team NEOS this year, because I was in Houston and I wanted somebody who was close to me, someone where I can go and hang out with them, learn the business and make some good money. So I showed up at an event in January of 2016. And I met AJ, and me and him was talking. So I was like, hey, man, send me your link. I want to join you. I see you making the money, teach me. So he's been teaching me. He's been showing me things. He's been telling me when I'm doing good, telling me, if I need to do something different. So, and I actually had to come back into Amazon as an LLC. I couldn't have a different username. So I had to buy a different computer. I had to use different Wi-Fi. I just had a different address. So if I could help anybody out on that issue, I would recommend going through the training so you don't have to be like me and wait and have to buy a different computer, come in as an LLC. Even though eventually you probably do want to start an LLC with this, for the tax breaks and just it just looks better. But yeah, that's how I started off on Amazon, and I can honestly say now I'm making some decent money with Amazon and eBay. And in a few years, I'm looking forward to walking away from the job, and doing this full time because I'm making about the same thing part time as I'm making with my full time job.
Ooh, you did not just say that. Now that sounds really
Yeah.
good.
I threw a plug out there.
Wow. Okay, so you had kind of like a rocky, after you got into, Infinity and stuff like that, or maybe right before, you kind of had a rocky start when you started on Amazon, and that is a very good, I wanted to pull that out as kind of like a lesson, as you were saying, make sure you follow the training. But also, aside from following the training, you also held it up, no excuses, right? You were like, look, I got to get this done. So I ain't letting nothing stand in my way, especially, messed up account.
Exactly.
So that's the kind of you have to have, yeah.
Definitely.
Well,
So yeah, so I like to go out to the I try to hit at least 2 stores a day, Monday through Friday, because I work. I try to hit 1 in the evening or 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening. It just depends on what I have to do that day at work. And Saturdays and Sundays, garage sales, thrift stores, Goodwills, I hit in between 8 to 10 stores on Saturday and Sunday. I take it a little easy. Might do in between 2 and 4, but every day I'm consistently doing something. I'm shopping for profits. I'm uploading items to eBay. I'm marketing myself. I'm doing as much as I can daily to reach my full potential, because I want to be able to leave my job in a few. I don't know when, but eventually soon. If soon is this year, then hey, I need to do it this year.
Right, I hear you. Okay, so what are you doing when you're going to these stores? I know some people may be watching this and they're like, you're hitting stores? What are you doing? 8 to 10 stores? Oh, okay. What is all of that? So explain all that.
I go to the stores and I have these apps. I have a Goodwill app and I have a Salvation Army app on my nice little iPhone, and I have my Amazon seller app, and so I do my best to keep a full battery while I'm out, because I scan a lot. I scan everything. If it doesn't come up on my scanner, I actually type it in, and then if it doesn't type in on my scanner, I go ahead and Google this item, which I usually never have to do. And what I'm looking at is I have a rank chart that I keep on my phone, and I have a rank chart, and I just plug the numbers in, and I see if it works for me or not. If the rank is good, the feedback is good, and the profit is decent, I'm taking that item. I'm clearing the shelf. I'm not. I don't think twice about it. And I would encourage anybody else to not think twice about it. If it's a decent rank, go ahead and take it. Different business model. Usually I try to under 100,000 rank, but it's times where I find items that's a bit higher. Profit is well worth it. Recently I bought a Justin Bieber doll. It was actually $5 half off. I got it for like $2.60 after taxes. It's selling on Amazon right now for like $89.99. So I felt like the rank was like around 400,000, and I kind of felt like that I could spend $2.50 and risk that. Eventually, it's gonna sell. It may not sell tomorrow. May not sell next week. May not sell next.
Yeah, I hear that. That is a killer profit. So yes, and that's some good technique. I'm sure that everyone watching is like, wow, that is so cool. Like, you're planning it out before you go. You know, you have all these apps and everything, you have everything all laid out, and then when you get there, you just make a business decision. You don't make an emotional decision, you know, where it's like, nobody would want to buy it. I don't even like this, you know, but no, you don't make that type of decision. You make a business decision based on the numbers, which is another thing that I think people need to understand when they come into e-commerce.
Right, I definitely agree, because at first, when I first started, I didn't want to really spend over $5, and now I try to do my best to stay under $30. But you know, if I could buy an item, I bought an item at one of the Salvation Armies. It was I actually caught it for half off. It was $14.99. I actually got it for $7.99, and that projector brought me in a $500 profit.
Wow! Oh my goodness, that is so hot. We'll probably want to go out and ask you some more questions. What's the name of the company? What's the name of the projector?
Right. Exactly. But yeah, it was, you know, I caught it for $14.99. It was there for $14.99, but that particular day was half off, so I got it for $7.99, and well, really $6.99. I'm sorry, and it sold for over $538, and it only took 2 days. That rank was below 100. That rank was well below 100. I was the only FBA seller with that item, and it sold quick. I think it didn't stay there a week before it sold.
See, now that's the thing. You have to be in the right place, right, at the right time. Right. You're not gonna be able to find that stuff if you don't go out there. You got to go out to the store. So that's another key tip, and that's another extremely good technique. You have to work your business every single day. It's, you know, work.
You have to work it.
I mean, it's thing, you know, so it's kind of fun, you know. You go out there, you're like, whoa, I can make what? And you're, you know, it it makes you feel happy. Right. But you do have to get out there and do it. Oh my goodness! Well, congratulations to you. That was great.
Yeah. I'm always looking for that one item to set me over the top, though.
Yeah, right. See, and that's the thing, you know, they're not going to all be, you know, humongous winners like that, you know, but you do want to be able to have a consistent stream, you know.
Yeah, definitely. So I do my best, you know. I want to send in, you know, what I get from the weekend through Friday. Fridays are usually the days that I decide to pack up shipments and send in to Amazon, you know, for what I got from that Saturday, the past Saturday through Friday. I pack those shipments up and I send them in. So I usually average like 3 to 4 boxes a week. Sometimes two to 3 a week, but you know, I'm constantly feeding the beast. You know, and sometimes I buy things that's restricted on, not restricted fulfillment by Amazon, and I usually put it on eBay and I put it on Amazon. So whichever one sells the quickest, that's what gets it.
That's right. First come, first serve.
That's right. First come, first serve. I just want to make sure I market this item on multiple platforms. And, you know, with the Team NEOS and the Infinity training, I've learned how to reach the full potential of that.
That is so cool. Now, okay, you mentioned Infinity, so let's go back to that. Infinity is coming out, actually they have come out already with the marketplace, which is wonderful because it's just in time for Q4. So the marketplace, if you know, somebody who is watching hasn't heard of it, the marketplace is just for Infinity members, and we are able to buy items sometimes either at wholesale or definitely below wholesale, so that we can get the item, sell it on our different platforms, sell it in our own Infinity store, and keep the profit. You know, your profit's going to be greater if you're not spending that much money on the item. So that's what has just come out with Infinity. So if you all are wondering what all of this is about, we have training that will help you. As Keddrick was saying, the training is in Infinity. And you want to make sure that you want to join someone who knows what they're doing. So you should click the link below and you can join Keddrick's team and be on Team NEOS. And also, Keddrick, you were just mentioning how you had gone to an event in Houston. there is another event coming up, and you're getting ready to go to that. So are you ready for it?
I am. It's Sunday. I'm excited about the opportunity to meet some of the other rock stars that I already know that we usually just converse over the internet, over Facebook or texting. I'm excited to actually sit down with them and pick their brains a little bit more. Even though I'm making a decent amount of money on Amazon and eBay, my mind is still open. I'm still hungry for the knowledge. I'm like a sponge, so I'm going to suck up some information so I can make even more money and be closer to my goal of walking away from my my regular job to do my full time to do this full time.
Right, I hear you. So there, I think, let me see, Nicole Whitlock is going to be one of the main presenters. And since you're in the area, you'll probably be seeing our leaders, our founders, Team NEOS founders. Now, NEOS, for those of you who do not know, NEOS means no excuses, only solutions. So the founder of this team is Nikki and Parrish Witherspoon, and they might actually drop by your meeting. So that would be really cool to get a chance to hang out with them. They have made so many thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars on Amazon, selling consistently, just like you. They go to the stores, they do retail arbitrage, they scan items, they don't discriminate, they don't put their emotions first. They just look at the numbers. If the item is going to make them a profit, they buy it, they clear the shelves just like you do. And they make sure that they send it in, as you said, with send it into Amazon through fulfillment by Amazon, which is what we call FBA. And when the item sells, they don't have to worry about shipping. They don't have to worry about customer service or anything like that. All they do is just box it up, ship it, and receive the money when it sells. So that event is going to be in, I do believe, Cyprus. Is that correct?
Yes, Cyprus, and I believe it's 290.
Okay, yeah, so Cyprus, Texas, and it's going to be in the afternoon. Let's see, we have on our Team NEOS Twitter channel, as well as our Team NEOS Facebook fan page, information about that event. So you can go to those places to find out more. And the event is free, so just show up and you'll get taught. Yeah, that's right. You'll get taught how to do this business, how to do e-commerce, what to look for. You'll be able to actually see, I do believe you'll be able to actually see people doing it, because I think they're going to go shopping afterwards. And that would be something that's, very important for people who are just starting to actually see, okay, now you told me all of this, but exactly how do you do it? And then for those people who are more hands-on, there you go. You'll be able to learn that way. And one other thing I wanted to bring up, in the future, coming up, maybe the end of this month or maybe next month, Infinii is coming out with a second part or a second section of their marketplace platform. They're coming out with a digital marketplace, which is another amazing thing. For those that are in Infinii, as I was saying before, we can buy items from the marketplace. You can also refer businesses to the Infinii marketplace, and we get a commission from that because we are in Infinii. So it's just more money on top of more money on top of more money. So that's how that's set up with the marketplace. Now, Infinii is also going to come out with a digital marketplace for people who want to sell. Maybe you have a course, like one of our leaders in Team NEOS named Derek Strickland. We call him the Book Boss. He's coming out with a course that's called FBA Book Boss, and he does most of his sales on Amazon through selling books. So he's going to come out with a course that will be within the Infinii digital marketplace, and he'll teach you all you need to know about starting with books and everything like that. So that course and that platform is coming out soon, so I'm excited about that. Have you heard about the Book Boss course?
Oh yes, I have. Me and Derek, I see him every day hustling. I've actually took a few of his tips that he posts on his page. Shout out to the Book Boss as well. I like to go to a lot of garage sales and yard sales where they use like in between 50 cent and 25 cent, and I've made a ton of money just going to yard sales and garage sales, selling, getting books, and putting on Amazon. I buy a book for 50 cent, and I can make a $4.50 profit. That's over 400% profit. Even though it's small, it still matters. It adds up at the end of the day. So, if I could tell you anything, don't be discouraged by the size of the profit. If you're spending 50 cent and you make $4.50, that's decent. You can't beat that with a baseball bat.
That's so true. Oh my goodness, that was a good little tip there. I love that. So yes, for anyone who is watching and who wants to join us, as I was saying, click the link below. You can join Keddrick's team, and you will be within the Team NEOS family. And we'll teach you everything that we know, because we're actually doing this, and just like Keddrick was saying, you can also get with the leaders on the team who are doing it kind of like exponentially, Derek has trucks, like big old tractor trailers coming to his,
Right. Exactly.
to pick up his things. He doesn't just send out like a few boxes. He sends out like, oh my gosh, a truckload full of stuff. Yeah, man,
Exactly.
it's crazy. So, but it's crazy good, And so, yeah. And when you go to events, and also when you join our team, you will be able to get extra, inside little tips and things like that. We have a Team NEOS training page, training site, where you can go and get a lot of videos. You can watch a lot of videos from the leaders. They're actually training you as to how they do things, giving you different options on how to do things. If one way doesn't work, we got another way, because we're Team No Excuses, Only Solutions. So there's lots of good stuff for those of you who want to join us. And thank you so much, Keddrick, for joining us today. Was there anything that you want to say kind of to someone maybe who's beginning, or someone who, doesn't really know what to think about this whole thing? Any parting?
I would tell them, I've really just started in this business, and really full time. Well, I've started in this business part time probably. I think I went to the training in January. I didn't really get my Amazon account until like probably March, or the end of March, beginning of April. And like I said, I had to come in as an LLC because I got banned for not following the training, and I had to buy a new computer, use different internet. I would tell them to watch the training as many times as possible. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask anybody. And when you're out there shopping, please scan everything. If you scan it and it doesn't come up, not Google it, but type it in the place at the top where you can search for the item. Just type the name of the product, type the serial number, type it in, or Google it. And when you Google it, go ahead, copy and paste it, and search for it on the Amazon seller app. And once is this going to make you a profit? Is the price that they're asking for, is that too much? Make a decision. It's a real simple business. It's not hard, and we also have a screenshot of all the seller ranks. So I have that with me while I'm out shopping. So it's no excuse for me to not come back home with some items unless I just found some items that just wasn't worth it. But usually I find something daily, and I stack it up, and I eventually ship it out to Amazon and exchange that money for it. I spend 10 at the thrift store, and Amazon sends me 40, 50. Very easy business.
That's a good exchange. That is wonderful, right? I'll take that every day. Well, thank you so much, Keddrick, for joining us and for sharing all of your insight. Oh my goodness, this is great.
No problem. I do appreciate it. I've been wanting to do it for a while. Just schedule just hasn't been where it should, but I definitely appreciate coming on. Hopefully this can touch somebody, and they turn out great as well.
That's right. And of course, if they join your team, they're gonna just kind of Not to be.
Well, they join my team. They don't have a choice but to be great.
That's right. There you go. There you go. I like that. All right. So thank you again, Keddrick, and thank you all for joining us. And we will see you on another Team NEOS Spotlight session. Bye.
Don't believe me, just watch.